Hello and welcome back, everybody. Aquadil here, and as you can probably tell from the music, it's brand new. So new events out, and also right now we have the Gala Dragalia to go over. And oh my god, in case if you can't tell by the thumbnail, this gala is actually something very surprising because for once we had no story to go off of for this one, and also I'm happy with this gala. I'm really, really happy with this gala. So let's go over it. But before I do that, all right, feel free to subscribe to the channel. We are rapidly approaching 2,000 subscribers. I would love to hit 2,000 before we hit the 100-fold. Just so that I can say second anniversary, maybe hit 2K. All right, let's see. I said second Annie, third Annie, third Annie. So let's see if we can make that possible, and also feel free to check out the links in the description as well. It does mean a lot if you do so. So, on that note, let us get started on this Gala Dragalia. Alright, so first of all, these adventures are limited time. Alright, these are limited to Halloween only. So we're going to have Laxi, who's going to be Rapid Fire Mana Caster. Rapid Fires are typically the best form of Mana Caster, so she is going to be really good. And Halloween Sylas, who's a Shadow Bow. Right now, Shadow Bow does not have any competition, really. So Sylas is probably going to immediately take best Shadow Bow position. And also, as you can see all the way down here, Gala Chronos Nyx. Alright? But also, this will last literally until the 100-fold. So this will end, then the 100-fold will happen. So this is the final banner we're getting free multis for. So obviously I do recommend you do try and wait out the free multis. But even before looking at these kits, I recommend you do that. I know a lot of you are going to ignore me because of how hyped some of these characters are. But I recommend you try and wait. Alright? I really do recommend it, so just please try and wait, because I would hate for you to pull Galaxy immediately, then end up pulling her off of a free. Alright, so I said Galaxy, Halloween Laxi. I'm very sure I said the Galaxy. I'm tired, okay? I rolled out of bed no more than 40 minutes ago, alright? Because I wanted to cover this as fast as I could. Because these are good units, alright? I didn't even need a second read to know that these units are good. So looking over Halloween Laxi now. Love the outfit. It fits her too. It really does. So the first skill, damage nearby, dispel and inflict flash burn. Nice little hit count there. Can go well with over damage. Dispel, flash burn, always nice stuff. And now we have Clockwork, alright? So damage to surrounding enemies, grants a defense amp, and partially fills the Clockwork Gauge. This skill will deal extra damage and fill more of the Clockwork Gauge based on the combo count. Because she's a rapid fire, she should be able to do that pretty easily, alright? And also, she has a max defense amp of 3, not tied to a cooldown. This is good, because Isaac exists for light. Meaning, you could potentially have a defense amp bot with her. This is dangerous territory right here. This is dangerous territory. And also, instead of just outright saying like, oh well, the mod's now this and this, it says the multiplier for the mod down here. So at 100 hits, which shouldn't be too bad with Laxi, honestly, because once again, Rapid Fire Mana Caster and Overdamage exists, you should be able to hit the 100 hits easily before. So a 1.5 mod, almost 1.6, is getting a 40% damage increase. I don't know what that turns out to. It's too early for me to do math. I haven't seen the other people do the math, but surely you guys can do a quick little calculator for that. So it's something still. It's probably meant to be her more damaging skill, and also the gauge will become 100%. I don't know if that means that she immediately fills it or if it fills up more more than the value that she's given. That I don't know, but that's still good. We'll get to her little Clockwork Gauge in a little moment, alright? But to now go over her coabs. Gauge Accelerator, Standard. Light combo equals crit rate. This is nihility proof. This is very, very good. Komodo Ellie-san has this. She's good for a reason, alright? She works very well with Gallionitis for that reason. And Laxi is a natural rapid fire manic acid, so she actually has this incredibly well. She's got up to 20% built-in crit rate as long as you have a 200 hit combo. That's very good. That's incredibly good. Even for co-op setup alone, I will pull for her. Like, it's good. So now moving on to the Clockwork Gauge. Alright, so grants the user Clockwork Gauge that's completely filled at the start of quests. Once one is completely filled, it will gradually deplete during 4 strikes, aka what she always does, but will grant the user the following effects until it is completely depleted. Alright, so damage dealt by 4 strikes is increased by 10%. The rate that 4 strikes decrease the mode gauge is sped up. 4-strike attack rate is increased by 12%, and movement speed during 4 strikes is increased. She is meant to be a monster 4-strike shredder. That's what she is. Well, I wouldn't say monster. Like, she can do it well. She can do it better than others. I will say that. She can do it better than others. So, therefore, using 4-strike prints, as well as using the Gauge of Decelerator prints, that is just going to make her even better at her job, which is very good. Very, very good. And also, after the Clockwork Gauge is depleted, it will gradually fill automatically, and the user will not be able to use 4 strikes until it is filled. So that is a little bit right there, but we will obviously need to test her to see how fast this happens and whether or not we can always keep it up without having it to deplete once. We'll have to see that. But hopefully this drawback will not come into light. Curse Res, whatever, we have Prince now. Alright, so Flashburn Frenzy 2 extends the window between hitting an enemy and the combo counter resetting by 0.5 seconds. This is good. You don't need a coabs for her now, because being that her kit is obviously going to be combo count based. This is good to have on her. Also increases the user's chances of inflicting Flashburn by 25% for every 15 hit combo, up to 3 times. So up to 75% chance of Flashburn. That's very good. And grants the user a stack of Flashburn Trickster effect each time they inflict Flashburn up to 3 times. Flashburn Trickster increases the damage to Flashburn enemies by 7%. These buffs are removed when the combo counter resets. Even more reason for this to exist. This is actually incredibly good. She can have 21% Flashburn Punisher built into her kit, 75% Affliction chance. This is really, really good. Like, holy shit. Because also, Shell exists that can lower the res, therefore it becomes a pretty much a guaranteed Flashburn chance. So, final thoughts on Laxi. 4-strike Flashburner that can potentially defense amp spam and Flashburn spam. She is a really, really good unit, alright? She is really, really good. I like her kit a lot. I'm definitely going to make sure I do end up pulling for her. Limited outside, alright? Limited outside, she is... I love this unit. Absolute great unit. So now we're going to move on to Halloween Sylas, who's going to be under the support unit category. Keep that in mind, alright? Support unit, not going to do too much damage. So, we have a Surgical Trick. Oop, don't do that. So, Surgical Trick deals damage in a line, inflicts poison, and dispels 1 buff from each target. If this skill is used with 3 samples, combo, strike, and dash, we'll get to those in a little bit. It is easy, don't worry. All 3 effects will be consumed, and the user will carry out an additional attack that deals damage to target nearby enemies. Dispel for 1 buff from each and inflicts Shadow Blade. Alright, so if we move down here now, alright, after this skill change, it's an actual 1.8 mod, as is on the first one, and the additional hits are 171 times 6. So let's just guess and say almost another 1k, I would say, give or take. Another almost 1k mod. So in total, he's probably getting off about like 3k mod, which is pretty nice. But this is a shared skill, all right, and this is Poison and Shadow Blight with multiple dispels. This is going to be a great shared skill for shadow content. This is a great shared skill. But at 7 costs, it is expensive. But once again, this is really, really good. Imagine this type of skill on like Shell doing Shell things. Like it's gonna be good. It's gonna be really, really good. So now moving on to Aromatic Treat. So applies one of the following at random to each member of the entire team: max HP, light res, and damage reduction. And occasionally grants all the above bonuses at the same time and removes all afflictions. So immediately, this is like standard Sylas treatment, but this is still good, right? It's pure tanking. That's what this is. He can offer pure tanking, which is great. But then with the appropriate samples, it grants all the above bonuses and removes all afflictions, but it consumes all 3. So he does have a way to guarantee all 3 will be used, which is great. All right, which is really, really good. And it's 10% damage reduction for 20 seconds. 20 seconds is pretty nice. Light res 20% for 10, pretty good. And it's 15%. So that's really nice, actually. 15%, that's pretty good. So therefore, you only need that to proc twice, and you're good. So that's very nice. Very, very nice. Skill haste is standard, and also HP below 60% equals HP regen. This is nice if you do not use people that rely on low HP. Zena has this. The fact that we now have a support variation of it, this is pretty good. This is pretty good. So now we move into the abilities. Dark Experiment 2. Alright, so allows users to carry dash attacks by tapping the screen during a dodge and increases the damage dealt by dash attacks by 200%. So to pretty much he kind of has like a little dodge attack, but pretty much you need to time it, and it counts as a dash attack. If this dash attack is followed immediately by a standard attack, the user's combo will begin with a second attack in the standard attack combo. So, moving on from here now. Also, grants the user a combo sample when the fifth attack in their standard attack combo connects with enemies, a strike sample when their 4 strikes connect, and a dash sample when their dash attack connects with enemies, aka dodging and tapping. So in actuality, this is actually incredibly easy to do. You can do all this within one combo string, alright? You can dodge, immediately tap, performing another dash attack, continuing the basic attack to then get the standard attack, then immediately doing a 4 strike. You can do all this incredibly quickly. Really, really quickly. So therefore, you can pretty much nearly always have, you can guarantee all of these at once, and also guarantee poison and shadow blight happening, as well as multiple dispels happening at once. You can guarantee that incredibly easily, so that is really, really good. That's really good. So when the user has all 3 of these effects, their 4-second skills will power up. Using one of these power-up skills will consume all 3 effects. We know that. We already read that. And in addition, increases the user's strength by 30% when their HP is 70% or above. That's really good. That's very, very good. 30% as an ability, that's nothing to laugh at. That's really strong. And just outright, just for staying above HP, that's really good. that's nothing to snuff at. So he can definitely get off some form of damage, especially with his upgraded S1. He can definitely start to dish out some numbers, I feel like. All right, moving on. Blind Res, that's okay. Then Forbidden Procedure 2. So dispelling an enemy buff or barrier or using a aromatic treatment activates the following effects. 20% is added to the modifier applied to damage against light attuned enemies for 30 seconds. He outright has a damage increase built into his kit. What the hell? That's really good. The user is granted a defense amp with a max level of 2. After this amp is granted, this ability will not grant it again for 10 seconds. He can potentially amp spam. There we go. 10 seconds is not a lot of time. You can very easily get to level 2 by yourself. That's not that hard for him. So that's very, very good. And the skill gauges for the user's first and second skills are filled by 15%. That's actually very good. So he's got built-in prep with the S2, technically speaking. That's actually incredibly good. After activating, this effect will not activate again for 10 seconds. Which is nice, alright? So, pretty much... Oh, no, there's more. Also, when you dispel, a buff or barrier applies adaptive suppression that lowers the modifier applied to the target's affected damage by 15% for 10 seconds. Holy shit, he's got so much baked into his kit. So just to make sure that you all have this properly, right? All right. He's able to keep his upgraded skills incredibly easily, all right? Twice of which he can do max HP, light resistance, and damage reduction, remove afflictions, dispel and a dispel, poison, shadow blight. After the S2, grants a defense amp, gains 20% modifier to damage against light, as well as full skill prep for the S1 and the S2. This is after using the S2. Then when you dispel, you can refresh your modifier, grant another defense amp, more skill gauge, and adaptive suppression. What the fuck? What in the actual fuck? Alright, he can keep up with amps incredibly easily, always have damage modifier. He can very easily keep up with poison and shadow blight, two out of which we have both resistances in the game. Alright? So, you can literally keep up with shadow blight and poison all by yourself. Make everyone tank, he can do damage. What the hell? He's a very good unit, alright? He's a very, very good unit. Holy shit. Alright, so yeah, that's it for those two. That's it for those two. So now we move into the thumbnail of this video. Motherfucking Chronos Nyx, alright? Motherfucking Chronos Nyx. Alright? I'm so glad story did not happen yet, because I'm so glad I got surprised on this. Cause holy shit. 2 years later, we're finally getting Chronos as a playable character. Oh my god. I'm so happy he's in the game. I am so happy he's in the game. I loved the first anniversary event. It's what sold me on this game entirely. It made me love that track. If I say that track, you know what I mean. Just oh my fucking god. So, moving into what he does now, alright? Deals damage to target nearby enemies, 500 times 7. That's a 3.5 modifier. That's... He's got a nuke. He's got a nuke in his kit. Pretty nice right there. Light strength, 100%, just outright. That's really good. Then time transcends 2. Grants to the user a Dragon Strike while shapeshifted. This Dragon Strike deals damage to the target and has 3 increasingly powerful charge levels. So it's really good. It's also going to hit hard. Also, while shapeshifted, remaining shapeshift time will be depleted by standard attacks, Dragon Strikes, and skills instead of being depleted automatically over time. In addition, if the user is able to dodge when they're hit by an attack, they will consume some of their remaining shapeshift time and automatically dodge the attack. Some attacks cannot be dodged in this way. So immediately right here, right? You don't even need to attack with him, okay? You can just fucking stand there and you will stay in Dragon. That's just a little fun tidbit. You're not going to do that, but that's a little fun fact for you guys right there. So I do want to talk about this though, right? Most of you are going to say, oh, well, he looks incredibly vanilla, all right? All right, and I say, yes, he does, all right? It's from just strength, a nuke and skill, then standard attacks. That's all you pretty much are going to do with him. Maybe spam 4-strike, not sure about that one. But even though he does look vanilla, even though he does, light strength 100%. Remember, light does not have that good of AI dragons. With Cupid arriving as of today, actually, we finally have a good AI dragon. So with Chronos Nyx now, he is an incredible AI dragon that, under the right circumstances, actually can out-damage Reborn Jean, if not match her. Chronos Nyx has the potential to match Reborn Jean, but you need Peony, though. Without Peony, Reborn Jean does start to get better, but literally, light strength 100% is incredibly good. Alright? An amazing AI dragon. So I'm saying that right now. If you need an AI light dragon, which I can guarantee you the answer is yes, Chronos Nyx is going to be a summon. He is very good for that reason. He is going to help out light and their lack of light dragon good dragon aura issues for your bench. He solves that issue. So if you need Chronos, this would be the time to go for him. I'm going for Chronos, not only for that, but because I love Chronos Nyx. Alright, I love Chronos Nyx. Alright, so this entire banner is worth. Every single unit is worth your currency. The only question is, how much currency do you have remaining after Gala Dragalia more than likely fucked you? That's the question here. So I leave you guys that to ponder. Your boxes should speak for yourselves. Newer players, this is probably going to be very good for you guys. Once again, assuming you guys have the currency. And on that note, I'm going to close out the video like that. And once again, feel free to subscribe for more content. Today is going to be a triple upload. All right. Today's going to be a triple upload, all right? This is just the first of 3, so do make sure you are subscribed. That way you can catch the other 2 videos when they happen. It will be Surtur followed by the Platinum Deluxe, all right? Or Platinum Deluxe followed by Surtur. I don't know quite yet, but we'll play it by ear. Regardless, there will be 3 today, so definitely make sure you stay tuned for all that. And also, you can check out the links in the description. They do mean a lot if you do at the least check them out, even if it's in your thoughts. And later today, I will see all you guys because I probably have to get to work soon. So I'll see you all later today. See ya.